Influencing your subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind receives and stores everything we experience through our senses, both positive or negative. So, using this built in mechanism, we can deliberately commit into our subconscious mind positive experiences such as plan, thought, or feeling that we desire to act on later. When we encounter similar situations, stored past experiences are reconstructed and relayed back to our conscious mind for physical action. Even though these actions are random, we can still use them to influence our subconscious mind. We can do this by committing positive planned thoughts and feelings to our subconscious mind most of the time. When you have a stack of positive experiences stored in your subconscious mind, it does not matter what comes up in what order. Majority of the action will be positive. Consider shooting a hook shot for illustration purposes on how to influence your subconscious mind by committing the right technique for positive action when needed. When learning the hook shot in the early stages, we experiment with different techniques using the trial and error method. All these trial techniques are registered and stored in our subconscious mind in the form of muscle memory we use later when we shoot the basketball. When you are practicing diligently and using the right technique, you indirectly influence your subconscious mind by giving it positive experiences that you desire in return. The next question is, how can an athlete ensure that they are practicing the right technique all the time when they are not physically thinking about every technical detail of a skill like shooting the hook shot? During practice in the early stages, athletes use different techniques because of the trial and error method. We experience success when we consciously or subconsciously use an ideal technique. Initially, you will have to take the time to understand your skill and identify that ideal technique that gives you the desired result. In the process, you will also have to find something about the skill that leads to its success. This unique something is what I call the skill's perfect fit. It is a cue that allows you to execute the skill without physically thinking about all the technical detail. It takes a lot of diligent work to find the perfect fit since it is the difference between success or failure. Remember, none of us can execute the skill using the perfect textbook technique. However, each one of us can find our innate, a built-in ideal technique to give us the best result. After learning how to dribble five basketball, I noticed a very strange and frustrating trend when I started working on mastering the technique while preparing for a world record attempt. There were times when I was able to sustain the dribbling for about 10 seconds. With the next attempt, I was unable to even jumpstart the dribbling. This up and down trend continued for several days. Out of frustration, I decided to videotape my practice as I desperately looked to try and understand the cause of this disparity. I looked closely at the repetition I was able to sustain the dribbling for about 10 seconds. When I compared them to the failed attempts, I noticed I was using a variation of six different techniques. They were as follows: leading the dribbling with my right foot or left foot, pushing the hand basketball softly or harder to the floor, using a combination of alternative and rhythm dribbling technique. Further analysis revealed that I sustained the dribbling longer when leading with my right foot, pushing the basketball slightly harder to the floor and using the rhythm technique only. After making the adjustment and more deliberate practices, I was able to sustain the dribbling for over 1 minute and set a new world record for dribbling five basketballs simultaneously. My perfect fit was leading the dribbling with my right foot, pushing the basketball slightly harder to the floor, and using the rhythm technique. If you are experiencing inconsistent when executing a skill, there is a good chance that you are sending mixed signal to your subconscious mind by using multiple techniques. Take time to understand your skill by finding a perfect fit to eliminate the inconsistent. If you have planted the right idea so deeply that it is the dominant idea in your subconscious mind, it will influence all other ideas and information stored there. Napoleon Hill.